Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to Wizard101 Guides. So right now we are actually doing a huge Q&A video. We finally got everybody from the meetup downstairs on this other level, and everybody's supposed to be asking questions right now. So this will be a pretty cool Q&A video, hopefully, and we're going to go ahead and start it off. So I said, okay, everybody ask questions, and I'm going to do it live and respond on here. So this is how it's going to go. You guys are going to spam questions. Holy crap, I can't even keep up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and answer them on this video rather than just typing everything out. So, let's see. One at a time. How did you start your channel? Well, I actually started my channel back in July of 2015. And, I said I always watch these YouTubers become successful. And I thought to myself, why don't I try it myself? Why do I sit here and watch, people like FuzzyTube or just these other channels that are so big and successful? And I said, why can't I do that myself? And yeah, that's kind of why for that one. And I just made the channel and I decided to go ham with it. So let's go ahead and see what else we got. What are goals for the future on the channel? So this one is actually pretty important because it's not just your typical hey, I'm gonna do this and that's settled. There's a lot of stuff that I plan on doing. Obviously I plan on wrapping up the Road to 110 series coming up pretty soon. I mean, we're like 50 levels out, but it's okay. And for the main thing I'm going to be focusing on after that is definitely the Wizard101 movie. I mean, each person that wants to come can have a part and a line to say in the movie, and it's going to be really cinematic, and I've already made a really good trailer for it. It was actually a few months ago I made that, and I don't know if it's still any good, but we'll have to see. Okay, so I said keep asking. We're going to go ahead and see what else people say. Okay, so why did you start the channel? I kind of already answered that one. So that's kind of cool, but yeah, so it was like essentially the same thing. We went out there, I said, why do these YouTubers, how often do you stream on Twitch? So that's actually something I get asked a lot because everybody wants me to stream on Twitch and I actually haven't even done it yet. And it's because I just need more help with the setup and I just haven't had the time, and I really want to do it with the camera. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for, is a good camera so I can display my face while I'm streaming Wizard101. So that's, I mean, every day I'm getting emails like such and such followed you on Twitch, so it's there, it's ready to go. We're just waiting on it. And let's see, what else do we have here? Can you do live streams? Of course I can. We're just waiting on the camera, and this summer for sure it's gonna start up. Okay, so another one, can we have live streams? And what are your plans for future meetups? Okay, that's a pretty good one, because honestly I feel like the next meetup, obviously we're gonna try and do something cool every time, based on the School Wars video. This time it was a Fire and Ice. Every meetup I feel like I should pick the characters that will participate in that Fire and Ice or the School Wars. So maybe the next one will be Myth and Storm. Those people are going to beef it out here at every meetup, and people who do that can get the best prizes I'll ever give out, and that's for freaking sure. That is for sure. As a wizard, what world was your biggest challenge? As a kid growing up playing Wizard101, it's always going to be more difficult than when you're older, like right now, because I'm 18, but I feel like probably one of the hardest worlds when I was younger was actually Marleybone. Not really sure why, it's just the way it was, but lately it's always been Celestia. Not that it's hard, it's just long and boring, and it's just a challenge to get through because of how long and boring it is. Okay, my most hated world, by far, everyone, it is Celestia. If you don't know that, now you know. Okay, so are you going to continue on Critical Guides? Absolutely, of course I'm going to continue on Critical Guides. It's been very questionable lately, I'm not going to lie, but I figured, that's the channel I just want to tell the world about. That's the channel I want all my friends to see in real life. That's the kind of place that I want people to go to when they see something that's not Wizard101. How did your senior ball go? That's actually a pretty cool question, because if you guys watch today's video, it is up on Critical Guides. I mean, it's not up when you're watching this video, obviously, but it was up on June 11th when I'm making this video. So if you want to go watch that, that's the beginning of senior ball. It's kind of like the intro to it. But yeah, it was pretty cool. You said you had a headset. will we be able to talk to you? Yeah, we can talk if you guys add me on Xbox. I went through and added quite a few of you guys. If you want to still add me, you can add me by typing in these exact letters. Get ready to write them down right now. LANDO space 009. You add me on there and you're guaranteed that I'm gonna add you on Xbox and we're gonna hang out. So do you do any ranked PvP, Blake? Of course I do, but I actually don't do it on Blake. I have other characters for that kind of stuff, you know, getting warlords and all those kinds of good things. Can you start a PvP series? Well, we've actually tried doing that with my sister. She's doing the best she can, you know, making all these. And yeah, it's doing pretty good. Hopefully, I believe. Okay, so we got this person asking, what do you plan on doing after your channel ends? Well, for me, definitely hoping that my channel doesn't end. I really don't want it to end. I wish I could continue it. I guess maybe if you mean the road to 110 ends, maybe that would be focusing on the movie and that kinds of things, and just getting it down to a more personal level and having more meetups, maybe something like that. And then I saw a little bit earlier somebody asked, what is your next subscriber goal? So by that I mean, what do they... So I think they mean, what is my next milestone? Definitely 5,000 subs. Then after that, I'm gonna shoot for maybe 10,000. Just go for the big push. You know, every YouTuber I've ever listened to says that each 1,000 comes easier than the last 1,000, and so far it's kind of been pretty true. I mean, I guess we were at 2,000, I think, in January, and then I think 4 months later, you know, we made it down to almost 3K. So that worked out pretty good. And I think we could try to get 4K this month. I'm not doubting it. I really wanted 5K on my 1 year anniversary, but I'm not going to doubt it. I think 4K is great. His channel will never end, so we will give him our support. Okay, so let's see what's up next. Okay, we have a lot of questions. Do you have any future plans for the channel? We got that question again. So yeah, I don't know if I'll answer it again this time, but why the name Blake Battleheart? That's a pretty unique one. So this is actually, I really like that question. So Blake Battleheart was actually, I think, maybe the third character I ever made on Wizard101. This account that I'm on right now is my original account that I've had since 2009. So I don't know why I picked Blake Battleheart, to be honest. I thought it sounded cute. I was like, how old was I? 9, 10, I don't know, something like that. It was probably like 12 actually, something like that. And I just picked the name Blake Battleheart, played with him for a couple days, and gave up. I got him to like level 2, and that was it. So, you know, that's just, it was just really random, and I said I'm gonna pick one of my characters that I have as like a level 2 and just bring it all the way up. And with the support of you guys, it's definitely been happening. So yeah, it's a really good experience, and we're gonna keep continuing him. We aren't really doing anything here, so bye. Okay, that's unfortunate. Bye, dude. I hope you had a good one. And okay, so keep the questions coming. We're recording, guys. Okay, so everybody thought I was AFK. That's a little embarrassing. They're like, "Oh, we thought you were AFK," but no, I'm recording this and answering in the video. So okay, here's a question I think popping in. What's the hardest part of Wizard101 so far? Wizard101 itself, the hard part is making sure that you always have the right clothes and you're always on track with what you're doing, making sure you're staying on the right quest. And the hardest part about having a YouTube channel of Wizard101 is always continuously putting up videos. The consistency is the hardest part, because there's some days where you just wake up and you don't want to make a video, but you got to do it because you love the channel. But that's just the way it is. What's your exact address? Maybe another time, guys, maybe another time. Do you plan on playing any other games when your channel gets bigger? Of course, you guys, if you go to Critical Guides, that's where I upload other games and stuff, but definitely going to be doing that. So now all the questions are coming in hard, and here we go. Okay, why the ice school? That's a pretty good one. I picked ice school just because it was a school I haven't really focused on that much. I think the highest level ice character I ever did was like level 17 or something like that, so that's how it went. My favorite school definitely actually has to be ice. It was the only school I never played as, and it ended up being my favorite, so I think that's pretty cool. If it wasn't ice, I'd pick myths, so those are probably my two favorites. And what is your favorite anime? So I think that's the question, because I didn't see the first half of it. But I don't really watch that many animes, but my sister does, so you'll have to ask her about that. She knows like all kinds of anime things. Are you going to do the PvP video with your sis? Definitely. I will beat her and she will lose badly. Okay, so there's still like a million people sitting on top of me while I'm doing this. I don't know if I should say this, but it's getting... Oh geez, it's hard to finish their sentences. Are you planning on live streaming? Of course, guys, once I get the camera, and just wait for it this summer. That's when it's going to be coming. Okay, we're... Make sure I say hi to this dude. Okay, so yeah. Can you do a... Jesus, they're coming in too hard. Where would you... Oh gosh, see, they keep disappearing on me. Where would you be if you did not do YouTube? I'd probably be... I wouldn't have this set up in my room. I don't think I would have ever made such a good gaming computer. I'd probably just be doing my 2 jobs, hanging out with friends, doing the usual. But YouTube takes up a huge amount of time, and that's something that you just gotta look forward to every day, because the consistency is what counts. And see all these people here, these lovely subscribers, this is what you get when you stay consistent and you work your best to be successful. Jacob, you want to know if you can help me quest? That's absolutely sure. I'm almost on every single Saturday, so around this time, actually, like from 9 a.m. to about, I don't know, maybe 1 p.m. I'm usually on, and that's just how it works. What is your favorite out of all? What world is your favorite out of all of them? Honestly, I would say it's a pretty close battle between Zafaria and Marleybone. Those two are just really well done worlds, if you ask me, by KingStyle. I want to see you with the girl. I don't know which girl he's talking about, unless he's talking about... Actually, no, I don't know, because I haven't said anything. Or have I? I don't know. Yeah, there's a girl I met in Disneyland, but you guys will definitely see some more of that. I'm going on a date with her tonight on June 11th. Sweet. When will part 2 of the video... today's video be posted? So this is like today. I upload part 1 of Senior Ball. That will be up this week, I'm pretty sure. And okay, so let's go ahead and see this. We've got a bunch of people who want to 1v1 me. I've been seeing that pop up since like an hour ago. Which guy is your best guy friend? That would be Shane. Yeah, Alan, there you go. I know you know me pretty well. You're a pretty good subscriber. What's your biggest challenge as a, I'm assuming she said YouTuber, as a YouTuber? It's, the biggest challenge is definitely, like I said, the consistency and making sure you're always staying engaged with the fans. It's difficult because, you know, you make the video, you edit the video, you upload the video, and then you gotta comment to the comments on the video. It's just never giving up. It's like, just that one video where it has like 4 or 5 steps to it. And, yeah, it's crazy, but you also gotta make sure that you're staying engaged with the fans. So what is your favorite school? Definitely Ice or Myth. Let's see, how long have you played Wizards? Okay, so we started, I think, in 2009, my sister and I, and we were awful back then, trust me. When will you announce the results of Gear Wars? So that will actually be, I think my sister, I can't remember if she made the video for it this month or last month, but definitely it's coming up, because my sister is mostly in charge of that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and work on that pretty soon here. And I think I've seen the emails pouring in, so you guys, it's gonna be a tough battle. I know you can't type this, but can you please tell the specs of your computer? Absolutely. So right now I'm running an AMD FX 6300 with an R7 265, and I wasn't really looking for one of the best graphics cards. I was looking for something more efficient, so it actually benchmarked a little bit higher than the 750 Ti, if you know what that is. And then I'm running 16 gigabytes of RAM up in here, and can't remember the exact model of my motherboard. I used to have a gigabyte motherboard, then I switched over to MSI because it was more eligible for overclocking per se, and I'm still waiting to put in a CPU cooler. Other than that, it's pretty good, and I actually have only a 430 watt power supply. But this summer I'm going to be beefing it up to an Intel 4790K with probably a GTX 970, so look forward to that. Hopefully if I have 2 jobs I can pull that off. I don't know yet, but we'll see. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, dude. I can't remember who asked that. I think it was Kane. We're here for Blake, not you. Man, we're having so many battles. Could you make a video of how to build a gaming-oriented computer? Absolutely, dude. And one of the coolest things I can tell you guys is that I'm a TA, which is a teacher's assistant. So I basically just grade papers for one of my teachers, right? For a whole period. And the coolest thing that I've ever done is actually tell him for my final I should build him a computer. So actually in just a couple days I will be building my teacher a computer. I don't know if I'll be able to record it, but this summer I'm definitely going to be doing a computer build, either for my sister or myself or both. So look forward to that, Kane. Definitely coming out soon. Pirate 101, are you going to join it? I think that's what he's asking here. So my sister actually has been the big Pirate 101 fan. She made a few videos on it. It just didn't get the support it deserved, I felt like. She put some good effort into it, and she just didn't get the support. So I guess all I can say is, you know, if you guys want Pirate 101 videos, let us know in this video. We'll go ahead and see if anybody has any last questions here, and we'll go ahead and fire up with the answer. Okay, so we got somebody up in here asking, what is your favorite food? So a while ago I would have said pasta, but now I've been leaning towards just anything involving meat, like just chicken and that kinds of things. I'm sorry for you vegetarians, but I love my meat. Pirate 101 has many nice updates. That is very true, dude. I've been following all these updates and it just seemed pretty cool. What is your favorite spell? That's actually a really hard one because there's so many good spells out there. I really like wow, now I can't think of it. That's really embarrassing. I like Rebirth. That spell is just really good. I like Ifrit. I like what else is there? I like Minotaur. That's a pretty good one. And Earthquake. Those are all really good spells that I feel like they're perfect balance to work out the game properly. And Tower Shield, obviously, those are all good ones. What is I don't know, I just answered that. What was the hardest quest you ever had? To be honest, I think it was in 2009, or maybe it was the year after that. I was trying to get my Rebirth spell. I think it was level 48 something. Yeah, level 48, and I had to go do the Tree of Life and all this weird stuff, and talking to this guy, what was his name? I don't know, I forgot his name. Mossback, something like that. Yeah, I don't know why, but it was so hard back in that day. That's all I remember. My favorite mount is definitely the one I'm using right now. After all the mounts that have been out, this is definitely one of the coolest ones still, just because the Crystal Unicorn, you can't go wrong. If you had to choose one world to do quests in for the rest of Wizard101 career, what would it be? That's really tough because I get sick of worlds really quickly, and I don't know. I guess I would say Marleybone just because it has the best music, and that's about it for that. What is your favorite gear? A lot of people will definitely say Waterworks. However, I'd say my favorite actually has to be a lot of Crown's gear because I just like the way they look a lot better. I don't really like the way Waterworks gear looks, so we'll see. What difficulties do you face with going to college? Oh, I didn't get to see the rest of it and that stuff. You know, preparing for college. I'm in my last week of high school right now. I'm graduating on the 16th or 17th. Can't remember which day. I think it's the 17th. Yeah, I'm graduating on the 17th from high school, and then I get about 2 months off, and then I'm heading into college. So, you know, having a YouTube channel, 2 jobs, graduating high school, preparing for college, managing friends, and all that kinds of stuff, you guys, is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. And the month of May 2016 has probably been the hardest month of my life in terms of balancing out everything. And if you're still watching this video, I know you guys are like the true subscribers, so what I'm about to tell you is just focus on one thing at a time when you're heading to the end of high school and preparing for college, you guys. It's really important that you stay on track and don't try to make a YouTube channel in your senior year. It's not a mistake, but it's definitely difficult to pull off. Okay. Okay, one more question. Ashley says, I think he is eating something really good. Hopefully this is a wrap. Anybody got any more questions? We lost a lot of people. That's pretty funny. They probably thought I was AFK. Okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead and start the next thing. We're gonna do a level 50 fire versus a level 50 ice. Hopefully those 2 people did come. Last question here. What is your favorite Wizard101 pet? That's actually probably one of the hardest ones, but if I had to pick one, I'd say the Frontier Dragon, because you can get almost up to 20 resistance on that thing, along with some damage, so you just can't beat it if you get that thing maxed out. Oh boy, that is a good one. Okay, that's a wrap. Are you happy with the turnout? What does it say? Or do you wish for more? I think that the turnout was very good. Like, I'm actually really happy, and no matter what, as long as there's people here coming to support me, I don't care the number. I really don't care about the number. It's the fact that there are people here that support me. And at first I thought there was very little people here at the meetup, but actually turned out there was a bunch more people. So whoever comes, I really thank you guys, and I love it. So we'll see you in the next video, and go ahead and give this one a huge thumbs up.